It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Seattle. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Running left is Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Gray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go. 19, 18.
Back to throw. Gray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. But now he appears to be in some pain. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go! Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Cook.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Cook. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Steady.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Viking 18. Go.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Just not a whole lot of
room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Craft all 80.
Operating from the gun. Cook. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Cook. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be lying.
Looking to throw. Cook.
That one complete to the gut.
That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Hubbard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Cook gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go play action here on first down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the check. Check mash. Check mash. Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Back to Walker on first down. He is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Get up. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Stephanie! Panther 60. Panther 6. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work down to inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Cook. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Cook. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go, let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd and 8.
Back to throw.
Gray. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hit. COVID-19.
Looking to throw. Cook. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Get up. 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Cook. That is caught. McMillan with it. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off play action. Cook. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 19 yards away.
And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top-5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
19 Tiger.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 4. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Ready, set.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs.
Back to throw. Cook.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ready? Press all 80. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle! Break! Break! Ready,
Operating from the gun. Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red! Cowboy 80! Go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cougar 19!
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one completes illegal.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best players yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go! Viking, it's Buffalo 18!
Back to throw again.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Now Cook from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Past the 60, past the 60.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready?
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Looking to throw. Cook. That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready, right?
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw is Cook, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Cook. And it's caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On second and goal, Cook. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
32-yard line.
Second and 9.
Operating from the gun, Gray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4.
Eight.